Welcome to my channel Daily Bulletin News. Julie refuses to let Chad feel sorry for Kat, who comes face to face with her husband. At night, Tate waits for Sophia in the square as she gets off work from the bistro. He was hoping they could have another date. Since her little brothers won't appreciate the French food she was going to bring home, they sit at a table to enjoy it together. Having returned from Paris, Holly finds Eric in the pub. They sit at a table as she fills him in on Kat and how Holly forgave her mom. Having witnessed the whole fake Abigail thing, she's come to understand why some people lie. She gets that Eric and Nicole were just looking out for her. She also realized, "You're a really great person, and I forgive you too, Eric." He beams. Julie welcomes a somber Chad home at the Horton house. She learns that not only did Abigail not get her memory back in Paris, but she wasn't even Abigail. He tells her Clyde wanted Abigail to marry him and steal his money. Julie rolls her eyes over Clyde, assuming Chad would marry someone he barely knew. Chad hangs his head, admitting he did just that. Julie gapes. Kat paces in her jail cell as Mark is brought to the one across from her. He relays he couldn't get through to Clyde, so he has no idea if their mother is still alive. Kat says they can't give up hope, but she also can't believe they threw away everything for nothing. Mark takes solace in the fact that at least he didn't kill Chad in cold blood. Steve comes to see Marlena at the townhouse and fills her in about Kat and Mark. Steve says the silver lining is that John didn't kill Katharina, who is Kat's mother and may still be alive today. In the square, Tate tries to play it cool while choking down escargot. Sophia recalls kids making gagging noises when she brought her grandma's sea snail salad to school as a child, except Holly, who punched one of them. Sophia can't believe they lost their friendship over a guy. But, inspired by Holly going after what she wants, Sophia asks if Tate's changed his mind about moving on from Holly, considering he's asked her out 2 days in a row. He confirms that he cleared things with Aaron before pursuing her so as not to ruin their friendship as Sophia and Holly did. Sophia doesn't exactly appreciate Aaron relinquishing his claim on her to pave the way for Tate to go for it. She's also not sure Tate's ready to move on. "She's not a placeholder. I deserve better." More. Shake up at AGT in the pub. Holly says she knows Eric killing her father was a terrible accident. Plus, the night she OD'd, she offered Tate pills that could have killed him. So, it's not her place to judge. Eric's been a great father, and they're lucky to have him in their life. Eric is so happy they had this conversation before he left for Paris. Holly's surprised he's leaving so soon and to learn Brady's been cleared. Holly realizes she transferred her feelings about her dad's death onto Brady. She doesn't think Tate will ever forgive her for snooping for evidence against his dad. Now, he's seeing Sophia. Holly needs to talk to him before it's too late. In jail, Mark is relieved he didn't kill Chad because it would have been a terrible tragedy, but also because he pauses and looks earnestly at his sister. Kat finishes his sentence, "Because you knew I wasn't just pretending to be in love with Chad." Tearing up, she marvels over Chad's love for Abigail and what a good dad and husband he is. Now that the truth is out, there's no way he'll forgive her. They worry about their siblings, Felicity and Aaron, hearing the news. Mark assures Kat their love for her won't change. They'll find a way to come out of this together. At the Horton house, Julie reins in her shock to point out that the marriage isn't legal, but Chad feels he dishonored Abigail's memory. Julie counters that that woman is the only dishonorable thing in the equation. Chad explains Clyde forced Kat to con him by threatening to kill her mother. Julie won't let him feel sorry for a con artist. Chad calls Julie his rock, who's been there for him through it all. Julie tears up. It's been so wonderful having him and the kids there with her and Doug. She offers to make him a pot of tea, but there's something he has to do. At the townhouse, Steve explains he had Shane call the Supermax warden to prevent Clyde from contacting anyone on the outside to give the kill order. Marlena wonders how they keep Katharina safe without knowing where she is. Steve says they can't but reminds her of the silver lining. Marlena's face lights up over the thought of telling John he didn't kill her. She picks up her phone. In the square, Tate apologizes to Sophia. He's just trying not to move too fast with her. He knows things will never work with Holly, which is why he's sure he's ready to move on. He enjoys spending time with Sophia and would like to do more of it. Sophia's definitely okay with that. He invites her to his place to watch a movie. Holly returns to the Kuriaki's mansion and composes a text to Tate. Marlena meets Eric in the pub to say goodbye. She'll miss him, but she's happy things worked out the way they did. Eric hopes they'll live closer one day. Marlena thinks they definitely will. She relays that John sends his love, but he's still processing some major news. An officer brings a confused Kat to the interrogation room. She asks who wants to see her. A steely-eyed Chad strolls in. Me. At the end of the episode, a photo accompanies text that reads, "In loving memory of Drake Hogeston." Next on Days of Our Lives, Chad gets tough with Kat, and Brady bonds with Ava. Stay tuned and subscribe the channel.